South Korea's Nuri space rocket is poised for liftoff in the wee hours of this coming Thursday. That being said, my colleague Park Kun-woo joins me from the launch site with the latest. Kun-woo, welcome. First things first then, Kun-woo, what's the weather like there?
Thanks for having me, Sunny. I'm here at the Naro Space Center in Goheung-gun County in Jeollanam-do Province, the country's southwest, where many of Korea's rocket launching projects have been carried out even before the Nuri project. And as you mentioned, the rain has cleared, but strong winds continue to sweep across this area. And due to strong wind, my hands are freezing, the computer screen and my microphone is also shaking as well. So the strong wind advisory is currently taking place.
Right, Kun-woo, thank you so much for braving the cold weather to bring us this report then. Are preparations, Kun-woo, on track then?
Right, so at the moment, most procedures have been completed and everything is running pretty smoothly, I can say, despite the weather. And before 2 p.m. Korea time, the Nuri rocket was erected and secured in place so that it remains stable even under strong winds. That comes after a delay of about an hour and a half earlier this morning due to unexpected rain and also strong wind as well. The rocket was transported to the launch pad by transporting an unmanned special purpose vehicle to minimize any shock which could pose risk to the launch mission. The transporter moves at a speed of about 1.5 kilometers per hour, roughly the walking pace of a person. And later today, the rocket will be connected to the umbilical system, which supplies fuel and oxidizer ahead of launch. Engineers will also conduct further checks to ensure there are no blockages or leakage points in the system. However, it's worth pointing out that this process could be postponed to tomorrow morning due to weather conditions, but officials say that there's no need to worry as there's still sufficient time before the scheduled launch on Thursday.
Right then. Along with those words of reassurance, Kun-woo, what are the remaining protocols ahead of the actual launch?
Right, so on the day before launch, there's a comprehensive inspection focusing mainly on the fueling system and electro components. The actual loading of fuel and oxidizer will begin 4 hours prior to liftoff. And as of now, the estimated launch window is between 12:54 and 1:14 a.m. on Thursday, and the exact launch time will be finalized tomorrow evening at around 8 p.m. tomorrow after the Launch Management Committee reviews weather conditions, the possibility of collision with space objects, and the overall readiness of the rocket.
I see. And Kun-woo, while the excitement continues to mount, what are some aspects of this latest launch to keep an eye on, would you say?
So for this time, the Nuri rocket, this will be the first nighttime launch ever, offering the best conditions to observe natural light displays, or what we call auroras. And the rocket will also carry a total of 13 satellites, which is up from the 7 carried in the previous launch 2.5 years ago. And as the manufacturing of this fourth vehicle was led entirely by the private company Hanwha Aerospace, this can mark a major milestone in the transfer of technology and a shift toward a private sector-driven launch system. And back to you, Sunny.
All right, Kun-woo, thank you for that coverage. And again, thank you for braving the cold weather. Do keep us posted.